breaking the press and getting it past half court. A little out of place for the Lady Iron offense. Now Malin Henning will pass it out to Zappa. She'll shoot another corner three. That one airballed strong. Conaway on the fast break. Gets the charge. That's Malin Henning drawing a charge on three on Conaway. Getting the Iron a free possession. Great job getting the feet set, drawing contact. A lot more goes into taking a charge than some may imagine. It's almost an art. And coaches, the bench, love to see it. That pass was deflected back at Malin Henning. Bounced out of bounds. It'll be Viking basketball on their side of half court. Now White, face guarding the defender, will force a long entry pass that's completed. Now her shot attempt went just about nowhere, and then she's called for a pushing foul. That was 3 Rose on the Vikings into the court. Playing her to inbound to White, it looks like, but let's see here. Looks like a diamond press with a defender guarding the basket. Interesting to see 2 full-court presses in play. Pass tipped by Natika Conaway.
Starting 5, back on the floor for Lady Iron.
Just 1 second as we check out technical difficulties. Snared her into, that was Ivy Juarez getting the bucket from Madison Feeney. Still checking out some potential issues on the technological side of things. Looks like we may have gone offline. Still working on these issues. All right, first quarter winding down. We are just updating our website. Make sure viewers have access to our live stream. Looks like a timeout called, giving us a second to look further into this. We are back to finish off the last 27 seconds of this first quarter after fixing some technical issues. As we update the scoreboard, it is 6-6. Ivy Juarez kicking out to Mallory Olofsson. Now Carly Creasy driving, getting Mallory Olofsson a 3. That one's good. Lady Iron come ahead, 9-6. And they'll get a shot off, but it's blocked by Olofsson, getting it done at both ends to end the quarter. All right, so 9-6 is your score at the end of the first. We'll be back for second quarter action live from NCHS. Back for the second quarter. Lady Iron came ahead in the last seconds with Mallory Olafson drilling a corner three that a number of players have had a look at so far in this game. First to drain it was Mallory. That one's tipped out of bounds by Kylie Snaringer. Considerably closer game than the JV one, as they gave up about 10 points in the entire matchup. Now Haupt to three off the dribble. And this one will go to the floor. Jump ball. Possession arrow will point back to the Lady Iron. Kylie Snaringer in the point forward position, it looks like. Easing off a little bit for a light press, just to force him to get it across the court a little faster, it looks like, by Danville. Now into the post, tipped. Mallory Olafson could have, you see her motioning for the baseline bounce pass there. So tempting to throw it immediately into the post with an overhead or chest pass. Baseline bounce pass is a lot less likely to get tipped or picked off. Now Kylie Snaringer has a look at the three, steps back. No good off the rim. Haupt the other way for the Vikings. Picked up by Carly Creasy, one of the best on-ball defenders for the Lady Iron. Getting a piece of Haupt there. Great job to use the body and not get called for a foul. Now driving is Cheyenne Walls getting a nice bucket. Excuse me, Miracle Payne getting a nice bucket. Now Olafson on the other end is fouled.
Mallory Olafson at the line, shooting 2.
Olafson looking to make it a 3-point lead for the Lady Iron in their 2 free throw attempts. First one's no good off the right side of the rim. One of the most impressive things about Olafson's game is her 3-point touch that you saw at the end of the first quarter. On opening night for the Lady Iron, she went, I believe it was 4 for 5 against the Central Catholic Saints. Really keeping the Lady Iron in that game when they couldn't get anything started. Now picking up the ball in the trap, that's Carly Creasy forcing a jump ball. Creasy's so good at forcing those jump balls. Maybe she gets in the weight room a little bit this offseason, could start ripping them away. One of the most aggressive defenders you'll see at this level. Now a 3-point attempt from Danville. Try to save it back into bounds. And now Lady Iron on the fast break. Carly Creasy on the left-hand side. She struggled on that left-hand side a little bit this year. Now Haupt the pull-up 3 in transition. Still cash that one. So Danville takes the lead as Snaringer brings the ball up the court for the Lady Iron. Now turning it over in the paint. And another jump ball.
Jump ball, possession, Lady Iron.
You may see more jump balls in the Lady Iron basketball game than any other number of games combined. These girls like to get on the floor and force some tough possessions for their opponents. Now Creasy could have had a shot if she had her feet set, but has to pass it into the post and kick back out. Now Creasy again gets it tipped away, and in the post is, Ivy Juarez. I believe that's her 3rd bucket of the night. What a play from the transfer who stepped in and done really well for the Lady Iron earlier in their season. Stepped in the starting lineup and has performed very well, coming from Central Catholic last year in her first season with the Lady Iron. Now Zappa checks in. You saw the platoon substitution in the first quarter, opting with a more standard method of subbing in the second. Now tipped out of bounds. That one should go back to the Lady Iron, and it does. That was Natika Conaway getting a hand on it. Sounds like a 1-3-1 zone coming for the Danville Vikings, and there you have it, with Conaway playing that very important top role. Now Snaringer driving, kicking to Olafson, into Juarez. She misses that one. Fights for a second opportunity. Might have caught an elbow there, but he'll be back on defense. Destiny Davis came down, and now with the rebound, now Haupt on the other end. A lot of isolation offense, and there you have it again as Conaway drives and has her shot blocked by Olafson. Now right hand, Josie Sweeney checking in. Excuse me.
On the floor, 39, number 43, Josie Hummel.
That's
on the floor for the Cleveland Vikings, number 5, Taraja Rose. And number 12,
Josie Hummel checking in for the Lady Iron, the freshman. Played important minutes in the JV game. But Olafson on that last possession doing a great job to come across the body and not pick up a foul, blocking that shot. Now it was number 43, Josie Hummel, picking up her first foul. She checked into the game moments ago. It's been very interesting to see the methods of substitution that Marcus Mann has used this season. Keeps opposing coaches guessing, giving everyone a chance to prove their worth to the team, which you have to appreciate. Kylie Snaringer dribbles into a double team and is pushed out of bounds. Ball will go back to Danville. All knotted up at 12-12 in this second quarter. Haupt getting the ball now. And she'll take another three and make it. Haupt providing a much-needed spark for the Danville offense early in this one with her three-point shooting. Now Kylie Snaringer kicks out to Zappa. Feeney back around to Olafson, who will drive baseline on Conaway, and her shot was blocked by Conaway. Somewhat of a revenge block there, as Conaway had her shot blocked on the other end by Olafson just a few minutes ago. Shot attempt from Reed. Rebound went over the head of Madison Feeney as she had her opponent boxed out. Unfortunate bounce as Haupt drives the paint. Kick out to Conaway at the top of the key. Kylie Snaringer grabs the rebound. Looking to push the offense, she'll go behind the back. Dribbling with her left hand now, looks to pull up, kicks to Madison Feeney, wide open for three. That one's no good. Olafson gets the rebound but can't keep it under control, and looks like Haupt got called for the foul there. Unfortunate for the Danville guard. She's put in a bad spot by the rebound. Olafson back at the line for the Lady Iron as Davis checks back in for Danville. Apologize as our scoring is a little behind today. We are short a production assistant, so we may be a little behind in that category. Olafson drains the first free throw. Jordan Griffin checking in. Is she for the shooter?
On the floor, Lady Iron, number 22,
No. Jordan Griffin checking in for Hummel. Iron sticking in their 1-2-2 full court press with Kylie Snaringer being the one. Now Davis driving on Griffin. Major size advantage, but loses the ball. Conaway picks it up for her in the corner. Solid ball handling from Haupt and Conaway for the Vikings this far. Now she'll get a shot attempt, making some space with the jab step. That was Haupt. It's at least her 8th point for the Vikings, who are ahead 3 on the Lady Iron. Entry pass, long entry pass into Olafson. Shot attempt gets her sent back to the line to shoot 2. Lady Iron trail by 3 with Olafson at the line. 2:45 remain in the second quarter. Olafson making her first free throw.
On the floor for the Vikings, number 20, Zatar Boyd.
Now checking in for the Lady Iron is Lauren Halava. She's a freshman guard for the Lady Iron. Taking the number 23 jersey from Maya Wong, who reclassified at the end of last season. Now Halbs gets the and one bucket. Maybe. Ref will talk it over. They will count the basket and send Halp to the line for a chance at 3. Great job on the runner by Halpt, getting it through, absorbing the contact to make that right hand floater. Knocking it down to the line, making it 20-16 in favor of the Vikings.
On the floor for the Vikings, number 21, Miracle Payne.
Now Snaringer taking the ball up the court. Closely guarded by Theresia Rose. Lava gets her first touch into Olafson. Tough hook shot. Goes off the rim and out. Halp step back 3. Almost made that one in the face of Madison Feeney. Now Kylie Snaringer in the paint will put it up. Starting to possibly lack some trust in the shooters, as the Lady Iron have struggled from three-point land in the past 2 games. Lady Iron do a very good job of getting to the line and converting there. White in for Feeney. Snaringer makes her second of 2, cutting it to just a 2-point lead for Danville. Approaching the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. This four-court press disorienting the Vikings just a little bit. White's on-ball defense trying to reject Haupt of any chance of getting the ball. Now Davis forced to take a shot with Haupt covered up and tipped out of bounds. It'll be Viking ball on their own baseline. Now Mallory saves it into her own basket. Risky move there. It'll go into nearly into the backcourt. The Vikings recover. Timeout called by Danville in the middle of their possession. Danville leads by 2 in the second quarter with 1:35 remaining. We'll be back for more coverage of Lady Iron basketball. Lady Iron basketball back with 1:35 remaining in the first half. Now Theresia Rose holding the ball and passes into Reed and Davis with the shot attempt. Now foul called on Haupt. double bonus, unbeknownst to both teams. White, her second free throw attempt is good. Getting on the scoreboard. Now breaking the trap is Haupt into Davis. Her pass attempt deflected by Olafson. Snaringer on the break. Out in front is Griffin. Tough spot. Lead pass took her just a little too far under the basket. Realizing a second too late, she had a girl down the floor open. Haupt in pass. And now Reed for three. That one's tipped out. It'll be Lady Iron basketball. Excuse me, that was Theresa Rose taking the three-point shot there and missing. Now Halava checking out. Carly Creasy taking her spot as Malin Henning checks in for Jordan Griffin. Danville making a late substitution as well. That will be Zatara Boyd leaving the action for number 15, Anasia Reed. Now White back to Snaringer. 45 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Carly Creasy, entry pass to Henning. She's wide open for two. She'll make that shot. And the offensive looks the Lady Iron have been able to get for their bigs or forwards have been outstanding on that right-hand block. Now floater forced up by Haupt. A bump and a bucket. Very little contact. Or at least that's what Destiny Davis made it look like. She'll take advantage and make it 22-21 in favor of Danville. Davis at the free throw line to finish off the and one. She'll make the free throw, increasing the lead to 2 points for the Danville Vikings. Feeney checking in for Creasy, who was in for just a moment. Picked up her third foul. We'll take a break for the Lady Iron. Now breaking the press with a pass is Malin Henning. Kylie Sanders' pass to Olafson on the left side of the court was tipped out of bounds. Going to be Feeney inbounding for the Lady Iron. These baseline out of bounds plays can be so successful, getting great shot opportunities for the Lady Iron. This time it result in Kylie Snaringer driving and kicking to Olafson. Follow-up shot by Snaringer is good for two. Kylie Snaringer tying it up to end the second half. 23-23 is your score here live from the NCHS gym. We'll be back for the second half in just a moment. We are back to finish off the second half, or start the second half of this NCHS Danville matchup as Miracle Payne gets the first bucket after the intermission. Now on the other end, Kylie Snaringer has the ball ripped away. Now on the Conaway on the fast break, floater is good over the front of the rim. So 2 quick buckets puts the Lady Iron down 4 points in this second half. Now Olofsson takes a look, dribbles in, bump in the bucket. Mallory Olofsson for a chance to convert a 3-point play. Again, our scoring is a little bit behind, only 2 of us up in the booth today. Olofsson to shoot her first free throw. Excuse me, first and only free throw. But Kylie Snaringer gets the rebound and misses. Second chance opportunity there. And Lady Iron trailing by 2. Haupt kicking out after the drive. Here's Payne driving the right-hand side. Blocked by Snaringer from behind. Olofsson may have gotten a piece of it as well. Now it's tied up. Juarez had the defensive rebound nearly secured, but Payne was there to get a hand on it. Now sticking with the diamond in 1 press. Danville starting their second half defensively. Feeney picks it up, gives it to Creasy. Might have been close to a 10-second violation there. Juarez overhead pass to Olofsson, almost takes her out of bounds, but she'll kick to Snaringer, who knocks down a jumper. Snaringer for 2. Let's tie the game up, and now Snaringer gets the ball back and draws a foul by Haupt. Now a timeout called by Danville. Danville started with a 4-point run, answered immediately by NCHS's 4-point run of their own. We'll be back after the timeout. Lady Iron tied up the game, and Kylie Snaringer got the ball back, then drew a foul for the Lady Iron, forcing Danville to call a timeout. Now Feeney to inbound. Feeney's been a little quiet today, not on the scoreboard yet. Might have a chance off the inbounds play. She'll take the shot. That one's no good as well. Juarez fighting for the offensive rebound, gets it and kicks to Olofsson. Now another shot attempt for Feeney. This one's good. Feeney for 3. Breaking what was a little bit of a cold streak for Madison Feeney. Typically a great 3-point shooter. Now a charge drawn by Ivy Juarez. Conaway picking up the foul for throwing a forearm. Second charge of the day drawn by the Lady Iron. Marcus Mann, a big proponent of drawing charges, and Lady Iron have for sure done him proud today. Now Madison Feeney passing around to Olofsson. She'll take a 3. That one's off the rim. The Lady Iron heat up from 3-point land. This one could be a runaway second half. Now pressing all the way up to the half-court line. Snaringer guarding Payne. Now the Jerome guarded by Rose, guarded by Creasy, and she will travel with the ball. Creasy forcing another turnover. Those are ones that may not show on the stat sheet, but just as important. Now Snaringer taking the ball up the court. Feeney will take a look and pass it back to Snaringer, who drives the paint. Floater short, and looks like Snaringer was fouled, and she seems to be in a little bit of pain there on her baseline, holding her leg. And she'll be helped by NCHS athletic trainer, as well as Coach Mann on the baseline. You could tell immediately she was in a great deal of pain. Snaringer, who has battled injuries all throughout her basketball career, having multiple surgeries on her shoulders, now being checked out by the NCHS athletic trainer. The Lady Iron crowding around her in support, along with Coach Mann. Everyone in attendance holding their breath a little bit as Lady Iron go back to their bench. We're going to go to commercial break and be back with an update. So Kylie Snaringer injured on the baseline, now being checked out. Looks like her leg was in pain. Walked off with the help of Coach Mann and athletic trainer Jessica. So shooting free throws in place of Snaringer will be Malin Henning, who checked in during the break. Henning misses the free throw. Scary sight for the NCHS Lady Iron as their star guard forward, Kylie Snaringer, went down. The University of Alabama Birmingham commit. Henning able to knock down 2 of 3, making it 30-27 in favor for the Lady Iron. Now Haupt passes around the key, and a charge, another charge drawn by the Lady Iron. This time, Malin Henning going down for the Lady Iron, giving them the ball back. So 3 charges drawn today by the Lady Iron. Now, Feeney takes a dribble, passes to Olofsson, wide open for 3. She'll miss this one off the left side of the rim from the corner. Haupt for Danville, crossing over, driving. Now driving on the baseline is Theresa Rose, who will pass it out, and this one will be off Danville. Looked like somewhat of a lack of hustle from number 12, Rajay Reed. She let the ball go out of bounds. Wonder if she'll be hearing that from Danville head coach Zach Patterson. Now Olafson passes in to Juarez and gets a shot up but loses the second chance opportunity. Now Rose to inbound. Getting it to Zaitara Boyd. Boyd passing back to Rose, the inbounder. And Davis, shot in the posts, way off. Loses the chance to get her own rebound, and this will be Lady Iron basketball going back the other way. Checking in is Payne, giving Davis what may be a needed break. As Creasy takes the ball up the court for the Lady Iron. Now Feeney gets it back to Creasy. And the ref says it plain and simple, you walked. So that'll be Creasy turning it over for the Lady Iron. Appreciate the commentary from that referee, one of the least emotional people you will ever see. Now Rose nearly loses it before getting it to Payne. Being guarded by Henning. Passing it back, and now that was Walls taking the shot. Missing, and Creasy gets the rebound. Henning takes a look at a three, dribbles in, pull-up jumper off the glass. Nice shot for two by Madeline Henning. Lady Iron could really use someone who can consistently knock down that elbow jumper. Would do them wonders in spacing their offense. It was passed by Zaitara Boyd that was the reason for a foul by the Lady Iron. Feeney picks up her first. Now Haupt, the inbounder, look for her to get open off the inbounds play. She's posting up, and then that pass was knocked away by Ivy Juarez. Juarez for the second time getting it tied up. Might need to teach her to throw an elbow or something like that. Keep those defenders away. Juarez was the recipient of one of those elbows in a practice in which Coach Mann brought in a boys game time basketball team to scrimmage the Lady Iron. Juarez required stitches in the lip after catching an elbow from one of those players on the game time boys team. Did not slow her down, as she's played well today. And started for the Lady Iron. Mallory Olafson, meanwhile, knocks down a jumper, increasing the lead to 7. Danville, a little short-handed on their bench, it seems like. Has slowed down in this second half after keeping up pace for pace with the Lady Iron. It was Haupt getting fouled there. She'll go to the line.
Her first team second.
Only the second foul committed by the Lady Iron in this half. With 2:42 remaining in the third quarter. I believe only 2 players have not checked in for the Lady Iron tonight, as Haupt knocks down the second one. Showing the depth on the bench, as Sophia Feeney, the younger of the 2 Feeney sisters, checks in for the Lady Iron. Now Creasy at the top of the key, quarterback in the offense, heading another shot at the elbow jumper, but passes up, and now it's worked around to Olafson. Feeney takes a dribble and passes it to Juarez. At some point, she's going to have to take a shot. She'll take the shot with an arm draped over her. Looks like they call off the shot somehow. And Marcus Mann pleading his case to the official. Can't blame him for that. That was in a time when the defender didn't have her arm draped around Henning. And Henning is getting the inbound pass, forces up a tough shot. That will miss. Haupt driving and kicking. And now a wide open shot for Cheyenne Walls. Excuse me, Roger Reed for the Danville Vikings. Good for 2 there. Now Creasy a 3 on the other end. In and out. Fouled was Ivy Juarez. What a game she's having on the offensive end. So Lady Iron lead by 4 with Juarez looking to increase that to 6 with her 2 free throw attempts. Juarez makes the first one, somewhat of a line drive at the free throw line. Could take some tips from either of the Feeney sisters, who have some of the highest arcing shot forms you will see. That one's long off the back of the rim. If you don't switch a shot with little arc, that's what will happen. Now Haupt's fouled on the floor. Lady Iron will be in the bonus for the rest of the night, as Danville's committed 7 fouls. Lady Iron only 3, as Sophia Feeney picks up her first. Now a great inbounds play, draws a double team, allowing for Naja Reed to knock down the 3 on the wing. Juarez driving baseline, picks up her dribble, it's knocked away. It's going to stay with the Lady Iron. So 35-33 is the score in this Saturday afternoon matchup. Juarez, the recipient of the inbounds pass. Now they'll look to get it around to Olofsson. Pass tipped. It'll stay with the Lady Iron. Now Creasy getting the uncontested inbounds pass. Off a double screen. Now to Sophia Feeney. Surveys the court and passes back to Creasy. Juarez takes a look inside. They're being very patient with their offense here. Sure to get a good shot at this time in the game. Henning left open in the post, only to be double teamed off the entry pass. Sophia Feeney a 3. That one's off the front of the rim. Olofsson, a great hustle play. Not able to save it though. Possession will go back to the Danville Vikings, and who's first on the defensive side of the court for the Lady Iron? None other than Olofsson, showing great hustle. She still has another year to work. One of the undoubted leaders for the Lady Iron this year. Now Henning picks up the pass, and Olofsson has it on the other end for the Lady Iron. Creasy now surveying the court. She'll work it into Henning at the elbow. Take a couple dribbles, pass it back out. You'd like to see someone who just has a killer instinct, ready to shoot the ball when they get it. Shoot it confidently and shoot it well for the Lady Iron. And now Ivy Juarez for 2, yet again. Juarez is someone who can take a post-entry pass and make it count. Lady Iron lead by 4 as Haupt takes a 3. She's been dangerous from the three-point line. Pass fake gets Danville Viking up in the air, and that'll end the third quarter. Lady Iron 37, Danville 33, trailing by 4. We'll be back to finish this one off. Lady Iron a strong third quarter to put them ahead by 4 after a 23-23 tie coming out of halftime. It's been Ivy Juarez today taking control and scoring the ball the most consistently of any Lady Iron has this year. Someone falling down there. Ivy Juarez will step over to get the pass from Feeney, then work it to Creasy. Creasy in the paint. Might have been fouled there, but she'll knock it down regardless. Creasy for 2, making it a 6-point game. Now on the other end of the court, that's Rose. Entry pass to Haupt, working the post a little bit. Has it taken away from the much bigger Olafson. And Olafson will lose it trying to cross over Zaitara Boyd, excuse me. Well, that's what you get when you have a guard in the post and then a post trying to take the ball up the court. About what you might expect. Feeney guarding Haupt now. Driving and kicking to Payne, who will put it up and miss off the rim. Juarez getting a rebound there. Creasy to take the ball up the court. Creasy driving kick. Malin Henning in the corner for 3. It's no good off the rim. Great look, diverting the attention of the defense. Now Haupt in transition, pulling up. Haupt just has the green light from Zach Patterson, able to shoot whenever she wants in the course of this offense. Now Creasy stopping. Malin Henning to Feeney for 3. That one's short. Knocked down a 3 in the last quarter. Nothing since then. Once Feeney gets it corrected and is shooting as well as she can, could be a dangerous player for the Lady Iron. Now a push called on Creasy. She plays a physical brand of defense that will pick up fouls from time to time. Checking in for Creasy as she picks up her fourth is Miriam Zappa, along with Jordan Griffin. And for the first time today, Gillespie Paxton, in her second year at NCHS, brother of Jay Gillespie. Paxton Gillespie, brother of Jay Gillespie. Jay, a standout player on the boys' team.
Number 22, Jordan Griffin, her second, team fifth.
Paxton just a sophomore, her brother Jay a senior. Now Haupt guarded by Feeney, entry pass to Payne, knocked away by Olafson. Passing into a double team to get Payne the ball, or at least trying to, as she was doubled by Olafson and Griffin on the low block. Now entry pass to Payne, guarded by Gillespie. Switches, now it's Jordan on Haupt. 3-point shot, good. That was Natika Conaway, who's been a little quieter here in the second half of action than she was in the first. 3-point lead for the Lady Iron. Miriam Zappa looks to extend that with a 3, no good off the rim. And two Lady Iron hustling out of bounds, trying to save it. Neither successful. It was Olafson and Zappa. As Conaway might have been called for a illegal blocking foul if they had made contact with her, holding her arms out, trying to prevent them from getting the ball. Regardless, it's Theresa Rose taking the ball up to court now for the Danville Vikings. It's been Haupt all game. Rose has not gotten many touches like that, but working around, finds Conway with a shot. Olafson will grab the rebound off the bounce, and it'll be Zappa breaking the press with a long pass to Madison Feeney. She'll lay it up for 2 on the left-hand side. Great look from Feeney, now pressing Haupt on the other end of the court, providing some great pressure on the primary ball handler of the Danville Vikings. Foul called. See who they'll tag for this one. Blocking foul called on number 21. That's Mallory Olafson. Only her second. Reagan White to check in. Haupt knocks down the first of 2. So White checking in for Zappa. Zappa unafraid to come into the game and shoot the three-point shot. She's shown she can knock it down. It's just a matter of making it consistent. White will take her spot for now. Madison Feeney able to convert her first shot on the last possession. That was not a three-pointer. Great entry pass from Griffin into Olofsson, getting an easy layup as Mallory Olofsson sealed the defender. Risky pass, but made it through to get an easy bucket for Mallory Olofsson. Lady Iron lead by 5. Just over 4 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in this one. Solid defensive possession so far. Screen on White. Breaks open the defense a little bit. And it'll be another jump ball today. Danville will stick with it on their end of the court. Lady Iron have gotten a hand on it, seems like, at least every loose ball, whether they come up with it or not. Meanwhile, Callie Snaringer still being helped by the trainer, along with her mother on the sideline. Timeout by Danville. We'll be back to finish this one off in just a moment. So the Lady Iron lead by 5 on the Danville Vikings. 43-38 is your score. Entering the sub 4-minute territory. Conaway at the free throw line blocked. I think that was Olofsson. Maybe White getting a piece of it there. White taking the ball up the court. Passes to Gillespie. She'll pass to Feeney into Olofsson. Back out to Paxton, who takes a three and is blocked on the three-point attempt. Great defense by Danville there, contesting the shot. And now it was 3 Rose airballing. Paxton Gillespie has it foul drawn, and she should be shooting. Gillespie will be shooting on the other end. Creasy checking in. She has 4 fouls. No point in saving her if she's just going to sit out the rest of the game. So she will shoot in for Gillespie if she is to make both free throws. Or maybe just the one. No. It will not come into effect as misses the first of the 1-and-1. Now Halp trying to get her team an opportunity to come in front. Payne driving the paint. Misses off the backboard. Gillespie had a hand on it. And a foul called as Conaway had the second chance opportunity. Drew the foul, and it'll be curious to see who this one's called on. Olofsson picking up her third. Olofsson to me looks straight up and down. In no way would I have called that a shooting foul, but it's not me making the calls as Creasy checks in for Gillespie. So Conway makes 2, forcing a 1-possession game. 40-43, the Vikings trail. Feeney picks up her dribble, forces a pass to Reagan White, who will lose it out of bounds. It'll be Danville basketball with 3:22 left to play. Guarding Halp is Feeney, who's done a good job making Halp slow down for her quick start in the first half. Now, her pass to Anaja Reed gave her a great three-point look. Missed it, and now the loose ball is a jump ball that will go to the Lady Iron. So just over 3 minutes remain, 3-point game. Looking to make a substitution here. They will not be granted the substitution. Ivy Juarez will have to sit out just a moment. Marcus Mann makes a timeout, getting close to a 5-second violation and wanting to make a substitution. That'll bring Ivy Juarez back into the game, leading scorer for the Lady Irons so far. We'll be back with just under 3 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Lady Iron back, up by 3. Inbounds pass to Carly Creasy, trapped in the corner, but she's able to get it to Reagan White. White passes to Creasy, skip pass to Feeney, breaks the press. Feeney the layup off the glass, too strong. She'll get her own rebound. She needs to dribble it out and will take some time off the clock, and that's exactly what she'll do, getting it to Carly Creasy up near half court. White now looking in the post. It's Olafson for 2. No. She'll miss the shot, but draws the foul. That was Payne picking up the shooting foul there. That'll send Olafson to the line with 2:39 remaining. Olafson needs to make this a 2-possession game by making at least one of the 2 free throws. Lady Iron will be in the double bonus the rest of the night. Olafson knocking down the first one. 4-point lead for the Lady Iron. Olafson's second opportunity is switched. So it'll be 45-40 in favor of the Lady Iron, with time running low here for the Danville Vikings. Now, no call there, as there was a lot of contact. I think that needs to be either a block or a charge. I would have said a charge for the Lady Iron, but no call there, and Lady Iron get the ball back. Now White surveys the floor. She'll force it into Mallory Olafson, taking dribbles, going back the other way. No shot, and called for a travel. Not sure I saw that one there. But Mallory Olafson called for the travel. Possession goes back to Danville. For just a moment, the Lady Iron thought they had converted the first half of an and one there. Unfortunate to see. But now Haupt with the 3. She'll knock it down with ice in her veins, drawing the Danville Vikings within 1 possession of the Lady Iron. 45-43. We'll be back to finish this one off. So a quick timeout, and we're right back. Lady Iron lead by 2, hoping to hang on against Danville here today. Olafson to Creasy, looking to break the press. She'll cross over Conaway, and now look to bleed the clock a little bit. No shot clock here in high school basketball. They do not need a basket right now. Ivy Juarez passing to Creasy. Creasy being guarded. Needs to advance the ball. There we go. Back to White. Up near half court. Guarded by Haupt. Now Feeney driving the paint. And her shot is blocked. She goes to the floor hard. No foul called. Feeney took that one like a champ, getting right up ready to inbound this pass for the Lady Iron. Now nowhere to get it in. She'll pass it deep. Creasy at the three-point line. White jabbing on Conaway. Olafson has it at the top of the three-point line. Not being guarded. Comfortable out near half court. Dribbling there. Now double team onto White. And full timeout taken by head coach Marcus Mann. So 1:10 remaining. The Lady Iron lead by 2. We'll be back after a short break. Lady Iron lead by 2 and somewhat of a nail biter here on this Saturday afternoon matchup against Danville. Creasy inbounds pass to entry pass to Olafson will get 2 points for the Lady Iron, increasing their lead to 4. Now Haupt driving the paint, finding some contact. Let's hope that wasn't on Carly Creasy, who might have picked up her fifth foul. Luckily, Madison Feeney picks up only her second foul. It'll be Haupt at the line. Aaron Haupt, the offensive leader and probably defensive leader for the Danville Vikings this afternoon. Haupt knocks down 2. Coming up well in the clutch for the Vikings as the Lady Iron look to break the press. Tough pass made by Feeney to White, who gets it to Creasy. Now back to Creasy being guarded all the way. And White, an easy left-handed layup for her. The lefty converts, making it a 4-point game. Crucial bucket by Reagan White. Could go a long way in sealing off this victory. But there's plenty of time left in this game for the Danville Vikings. Haupt crossing over, driving the paint, finds some contact. It's a blocking foul. White goes to the floor. And Aaron Haupt slow to get up as well.
Number 13, White.
So White picks up her first foul of the matchup. Aaron Haupt, who's been money at the line so far today. Back again. Knocks down her first. Let's adjust the scoreboard here. It is 49-46. Haupt's looking to make it 47. And she does. Haupt perfect at the line, making it a 2-point game. 20 seconds remaining now in the fourth. White drives and she'll travel. An extra set by White gives Danville the ball back. Not looking to take a shot there, but a little confusion forces for a tough turnover late in the game. Lady Iron looking to hang on with 19 seconds remaining. 49-47 the score. Close game. 19 seconds remain as the Lady Iron lead 49-47. Lady Iron should be doing everything they can to avoid the ball getting into the hands of Erin Haupt, who will be taking the ball to the court now. The shot cannot come off her hand. And it does. Three-pointer banks in. Erin Haupt. Wow. Clutch shooting by Erin Haupt. Makes 4 free throws and then a bank three-point shot to give Danville a 1-point lead with 9.7 remaining. Timeout called, and we'll be back to finish this one off. So clutch shooting by Erin Haupt wills her team into the lead with 9.7 remaining. Who will be taking this shot for the Lady Iron in the final seconds? Creasy gets the ball. Up to Juarez. Juarez drives, puts it up, no good. Creasy for two. It goes in! Creasy for the win! Lady Iron win in game-winning fashion. The shot by Carly Creasy puts the Lady Iron in front in the final seconds. Carly Creasy, the game winner. The sophomore coming up clutch. The Lady Iron escaped the Danville Vikings here on a Saturday afternoon. This has been the Inkspot. Reed Watkins with the call. Evie Snoink helping with production. Thank you so much for your support. And here it is, the Iron win graphic that we always love to see. Carly Creasy hitting the game winner. Kylie Snaringer questionable for the next couple weeks with that leg injury. We'll see what's to come of the Lady Iron for their holiday matchups. Thank you so much for tuning in, supporting the Inkspot. Again, this has been Reed Watkins with the help of Evie Snoink.